In a world often divided by noise, anger, and misunderstanding, one voice continues to echo through the silence, calm, determined, and full of light. Martin Luther King Jr. wasn't just a man with a dream. He was a man with vision, courage, and a message that still speaks to us, decades later. Today, we revisit his timeless words, not as a history lesson, but as a compass, guiding us forward. Born in 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia, Martin Luther King Jr. came into a world where inequality was not a glitch in the system, it was the system. But MLK chose a different path. Inspired by the teachings of Jesus, Gandhi, and the struggles of his own people, he chose nonviolence. And with that choice, he sparked a revolution. He was 26 when he led the Montgomery bus boycott. Just think about that. At an age when most of us are still figuring life out, he was already shaking the pillars of injustice. "I have a dream" is more than just a speech. It's a mirror held up to America, asking, are we who we say we are? But some of his most powerful words are lesser known. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. That's not just poetic. That's a warning. When we ignore suffering, whether it's in a classroom, a courtroom, or a neighborhood, we weaken our collective future. And what about this? The time is always right to do what is right. Simple. But it shakes your soul, doesn't it? These aren't just quotes for posters. They are reminders of what it means to be human, and what it means to stand for something. And what about this? Standing for justice is never easy. MLK was arrested 29 times. He received constant threats. And yet, he never lifted his hand in violence. He believed that the arc of the moral universe bends toward justice, but only if we help bend it. On April 4, 1968, he was assassinated. But let's be clear, you cannot silence truth with a bullet. Because truth doesn't die. It echoes. We live in complex times. Division feels louder. Hate feels bolder. But remember what Dr. King taught us: darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. So when you're faced with injustice, speak. When you see hate, choose love. When the world gets louder, be the voice of calm, courage, and clarity. Because Martin Luther King Jr.'s voice didn't die in 1968. It lives in those who still believe. It lives in you.